So I was just sitting here, working on a lesson about the potential of what we all are as divine. And I was speaking, well, actually, I was writing, but I was also speaking it out um, to some others about you as a collective not understanding. And I'm not talking about Antichrist, I'm talking about the divine people, not always understanding the full potential of what divine has made you to be. Because you figure these liars are trying to fragment and use your energy. I was doing some music theory about that, talking about the UV rays and how that's split, how they're under vector and what a vector is. You'll see that in a teaching here soon. But anyway, I was just saying, like, a tuba is going to make an F flat different from a clarinet, and a clarinet is going to make an F flat different from a violin. And a violin is going to make an F flat different from, let's say, a cello. But at the end of the day, they're all going to harmonize together on the F flat. But a clarinet is going to make an infra sound, INFRA, versus a tuba that even on a sharp sound is going to make a UV sound under vector. So, and I was showing how in the music theory, the speed and distance of sound and light is considered pitch, PITCH, in music. So people will say, oh, it's pitchy, or oh, it's off key or something. So anyway, I was just using that as an example to explain what I'm doing because that's something most people can understand. I'm thinking more in symphonic and orchestra kind of things. But anyway, but my point was this. If these people can pretend to mimic and fragment like a very, very tiny bit of the energy that you as an individual and we all create as a collective, the divine ones, and they have to piecemeal that to live off of and seem more powerful than us. If they can do that and seem and pretend to seem powerful, can you imagine what you can do with even the rest of that energy or even your whole energy without them on it? Because right now, what I'm doing is showing you to stand in your power of choice, because that is going to take you into the next phase of things going on. Now, see, these liars understand that to a certain point, our energy is protected in this situation. But you should not act like it is, because eventually Divine's going to take off the training wheels. And if you don't know how to ride the bike and you don't know how to fly, if you aren't practicing it now as if it's already happening, by the time it comes time to go, you're going to fall on your face. You're going to burn yourself up, which is what they want, which is fine because, Divine can make more. But the fact is, you lost that opportunity. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. But if you aren't, then maybe you should wake up. And maybe you should take, they're like, oh, why are you talking about all this stuff? Because all of this stuff is the stuff that they've already been doing. And everybody's acting like, oh, this is so great. It's like, no, this is what they've been playing with. This isn't even what's really completely amazing. This is just what's being hidden from you. This is stuff that should have been taught all along. This is stuff that like Galileo and Nostradamus and all these people were trying to bring to you, bringing it in code, whatever, trying to get it out, trying to teach it in different ways. And these liars came in and tried to pretend to bully you down and block you and fight you to try and get a fragment, like a flea-sized bit of your energy. And they're fleas, really, lying little fleas and fake bodies that look like yours pretend to power over you, to seem like they're powerful when they're not. They're little lies and their little fake laws and all these little games that they play to try to pretend to put you in a building that's made of cement block with some bars on it. Oh, who cares? Or pretend to like ruin your reputation. Who cares? What reputation did you have when it wasn't real? You know what I mean? Their money system is fake. Their fake politics are fake. Their lies are fake. They're not bullying anybody. They're trying to make you scared. Again, trying a little flea, trying to live off of a little bit of food, try a little bit of fear. You are so much greater than that. I'm not going to sit here and be scared of walls and barred doors. Who cares? I'm not going to be scared of fake money. I'm not going to be scared of liars who don't have any energy without me. I'm not a work clone. None of my people are clones. We're not androids. We're not any of this nonsense. This is happening somewhere else. This isn't even our stuff. And we are in the poop corridor, meaning they're getting out. They're getting expelled. That's where they are, right? This is the puppets right here. We're in the colon of the solar system. And it's not even a solar system. It's a moon system. They are being extinguished right now. That Helios sun, okay, that's an example of what's coming on the other side. That's a little fragment of what is actually on the other side that's going to burn them up. They pretend like real Jupiter's over here, like a little ball. No, it's a big, huge fireball, and the rings on it are going to burn them up. And they're pretending like, oh, it's not there. I'm like, oh, yeah, it is. And it's bigger than you're pretending it is. And it's bigger than, and it's not all in this little system like they pretend it is. So, there's a lot going on here. And that's why I'm explaining this, because there are some people that do understand this. And I can break this down, and I do try to break this down into things that you all can understand. Okay, because you should have been being taught this all along, and then it would make sense. But they don't want you, because we're at an end phase. We are in the end time. So we are in the extinguishing right now. So what did not make it is going to get extinguished, and it will. And I'm talking about that right now. Their fake time that's coming off from Geertsen, but it's the YTZN. And I'm showing how they're breaking it down with the flat notes and on the yellow ray and the green ray and the, what is it, the orange ray and the red ray, whatever. So I'm breaking all this down so that there's a line. So it's taken 7 years, but I've had to break it down in pieces so everybody can understand how it's all connected, how it's all leading together, like the macrocosm and the microcosm, but it's all stupid. They've been lying about this the whole time, but I'm showing it. Now, they have this all in a computer, okay? Because they don't sit here and know all of this. So the fact that I do know all of this is completely confounding to a lot of people, because they're like, well, how do you know all this? Because they have stored this in a computer. So they don't even know this. So they're pretending like, oh, yeah, I know all this. This is another aspect. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because they don't even know that all the time. They're just pretending like they're part of this. They don't. Because I'm having to decode their computer. So this is nonsense. But all I'm doing is showing the stuff that they should have been teaching you all along. All the stuff that they're joking around about, all their little fake magic. They don't even know where this stuff comes from. And they're sitting here pretending like, oh, yeah, we know about that. Oh, yeah, like 2 people knew it. 2 of their fake gods knew it. The rest of them didn't. The rest of them knew a little bit. And then they even teach it to their people wrong. So I don't want to hear that. But the thing that I'm trying to tell my people is this. Yes, this is amazing, but there's so much more to be done than this. This is an ending. This is a revelation. This is revealing what has been, not what is or what still can be. So if you think this is amazing, just me showing you this part, imagine what's coming. You can't keep living in these lies. You can't keep thinking. I mean, when divine gives you a library of your own being, and you can be any book and every book, and I don't mean a body, and I don't mean another time of yourself. I mean, when you yourself can be everything, why would you shortchange divine creator and just be like, oh, I can only be this page. Oh, I can only be this paragraph. No. How about you be a book? How about you be a volume of books? How about your life be a volume? How about your life be an entire library of experiences and abilities? You don't know what you're capable of yet. My job is to bring you into the new age. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to die on a cross. Nobody is. That's bullcrap. That's not what the second coming of Christ means. The second coming of Christ is you becoming the Christ of your being. That's why I am the future time of the Yeshua incarnation, of the Yeshua soul. Yeshua was a fire element. I'm the air element. So we're different elements even. And his job was to shift you into a new age. That's what his crucifixions were about. Not about him dying. Not about him being the sacrificial lamb. It's about to move you forward and block their magic so that you could be free to move forward. He took on all their magic and killed it. That's what the crucifixion was about. Not so you could take it on and go to church every Sunday and put it back on. Right. Not so you could read the Bible and don't even understand what the heck you're talking about or what's really going on. That's not what life is about. And that's not a life or a lotus.